What's up, you guys? Pokemaster Ken here, and today we are going to be going over another Brilliant Stars deck. This time it's going to be Mad Party. A lot of people have been hyping up this deck recently, and I kind of wanted to do my take on it just because of how destructive and how consistent this deck gets. Do I think it's going to be tier 1? I don't know. There are a couple decks stopping it, such as Duraludon. You just instantly lose to that deck the second they slap down a Duraludon, or even Shadow Rider for some reason. People start bringing that back. A single Shadow Mist, if you don't slap down your energy in time, does instantly end the game as well. So I'll get into the list in a minute. I do want to say thank you guys so much for getting me to 150 subs. It means so much to me, and you guys are one of the main reasons why I still put out content. If we can get to 200 by the release date of Brilliant Stars, I will be giving away a Brilliant Stars ETB to one random subscriber who does subscribe within 2022. So without further ado, let's get to the list. All right, so looking at my list, we look at just how consistent we can make it and how aggressive we can get it. So, Mad Party, if you don't know what it does, Dedenne, Bumblebee, Galarian, Mr. Rhyme, Poltegeist all have an attack called Mad Party. It does 20 times for each member that has Mad Party in your discard pile. So there is 4, 8, 12, 16 members. So you can hit up to 300 damage for every single one, -1 that are in the discard pile, which is really, really strong. The reason why it wasn't performing was because it was missing that extra oomph, extra damage, etc. Now we have access to that. We have not only an out to Marnie, we also have an instant out to finding a supporter card when we need it, an extra 30 damage to whenever we need it, and we have another consistency card in Ultra Ball, which I've talked about and what everybody is talking about right now. You discard 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for any Pokemon you want, which discards 2 Mad Party members, which is just insane. Barrel is an inclusion in this deck where it has the ability, it's a spiritual reprint of Octillery Abyssal Hands, where you draw your hand up to 5 once per turn. So it's just a very good consistency card to keep flowing. You don't have to mess around with Cinccino. You could just Abyssal Hands into everything and then burn it with cards like Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, and even Research. There is a copy of Manaphy in here because Manaphy does have the ability Bench Barrier, which stops Pokemon on the bench from being hit. Our energy line is 4 Twin and 3 Double Turbo. I'm still testing around this because Double Turbo does have that hindrance, which is when it is attached to a Pokemon, you do -20 damage. So that's just a whole Mad Party member eliminated right off the bat. But I do have a card that makes up for it, being Leon. Leon is a very interesting supporter card where your attacks just do 30 damage during this turn. The reason why I feel like Leon is a good inclusion in here is because it allows you to be a little more aggressive with your Mad Party members. If you accidentally overcommit, you're able to play Leon, Rescue Carrier, Choice Belt, and immediately just start knocking things out that you wouldn't have been able to knock out before. Also, you do play a copy of Palpad, which you can loop that Leon back, possibly hit him UV Max, even turn 2 for a knockout. The endless possibilities with Leon is very good. The card next to the Leon is a supporter card where it's Roseanne's backup. It shuffles a Pokemon, a tool, an energy, and a stadium back from your discard pile back into your deck. I don't play a stadium, but if I had to recommend one, it would be Collapse Stadium, which is a new stadium which it drops both players' benches to 4, but you get to choose what bench Pokemon if you have 5 to discard. So it does bump your only V, which is Luminion, in case you do start with it or you have to drop it mid-game, and it makes their prize trade really unfavorable. So if you did want to swap a card for it, I would swap a Double Turbo for it. Because Roseanne's also does shuffle in a Twin or a Double Turbo, so it makes you have 7. The reason why I already play 7 is to consistently hit the energies whenever I need it. I do play 3 Boss, 3 Research aside from that. I feel like that's as consistent as you can get it. Maybe I'll go down to 2 Boss because I do play Palpad, so I'm able to just recover him easier, but I feel like with 3 Boss, it's a lot more necessary because you can be more aggressive with 3 than you can with 2. You also see that I completely dismissed Marnie. I don't feel like Marnie is necessary in a deck that you just completely go faster than your opponent and blow it up, i.e. Mew also has that effect, which is why they also don't play Marnie. Some of the lists do play Marnie, which confuses me a little bit, but a lot of Mew lists, if not 90% of them, don't play Marnie, and that's kind of the mindset I have here. You could play Marnie if you absolutely wanted to, but I just feel like it's unnecessary, especially with Barrel being able to draw through your entire deck. 4 level ball, 4 quick ball, 4 ultra ball, I feel like is a staple in this deck. Almost every single Pokemon in this deck gets searched off of level ball, quick ball, and ultra ball. Well, everything gets searched off of ultra ball. I play 3 copies of Choice Belt, which is a new item, a tool card where when it's attached to one of your Pokemon, it's Spiritual Reprint of Choice Band. You do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon V. So it's really, really strong in being another Mad Party member plus 10 damage, which Vitality Band is now going to be phased out. And what they were playing a little bit, but now that we have Choice Belt makes Matt so good with this deck and being able to go so fast and hit really hard. We play 2 copies of Air Balloon because B-Barrel does have a 2 retreat, and we do want to get out of the active whenever it is bossed. Roseanne also makes it a 3rd balloon, so we play 2 copies of Evolution Incense, which are right next to it, because Poltegeist, Rhyme, and B-Barrel can all be searched off of it, and it doesn't matter if whenever you hit it, because whenever you hit it, it's just a free discard no matter what. Because you are able to quick ball, ultra ball, research, whenever. So Evolution Instance is almost never a bad card. And then we play 1 copy of Rescue Carrier and 1 Pal Pad. Like I said, Pal Pad is for when you can be aggressive. It's a 2nd Roseanne's, it's a 2nd Leon. The Rescue Carrier could also be flexed for Ordinary Rod. I haven't tested enough with this deck to actually come to the conclusion whether Ordinary Rod or Rescue Carrier is necessary. But Rescue Carrier is very good against stuff like Urshifu, to where you can just instantly pick up the Manaphy instead of having to dig for it and risk not hitting it. Also picking up a Bunnelby, which is your main attacker, because, well, you just attach a twin to a 40 HP basic Pokemon and you knock it out. Dedenne needs a Psychic Energy, Galarian Mr. Rime needs a Water, Poltegeist is a stage 1. So Bunnelby being your main attacker is a must. Just being able to Rescue Carrier back from your discard into your hand and put it down, and Twin Energy and Balloon is just insane. So this is my take on the list. If you like to see more Brilliant Stars content, please put it in the description below and I will get to it as much as I can with my work schedule. Aside from that, I'll see you guys later.